So the time that I have only very limited. So I brought along them together with me to go to the bush trip. So people ask me, what is the obstacles or objection that I have during this industry? For me, if we only focus on obstacle or objection, we will go nowhere. Because what? Because we can provide to the people thousand reasons, but the outcome is only one. So if people ask me what is my obstacle, I also can tell them my obstacle now is I only have 24 hours. Unlike same like you guys, I still need to eat, to sleep, and rest. I still need to go to work from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And someday I have to on call 33 hours straight from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. the next day. I have family also, and I have job as a business partner in Boost. So that's my obstacles. But as our motto in Power Charge Night, we have to excel in the challenging time. Let me tell you, my challenging time is 2019. 2019, my wife further, further studied in KL in specialty in pediatric surgical for 4 years. Because of that, I have to taking care of my son in JB while working as a doctor at least every 2 weeks. Over the weekend, I will travel to JB to KL to see my wife with my son. And the previous obstacle I mentioned before, that's my obstacles. But if I want to give my reason, thousand reason for me not to achieve my what I want, so I cannot achieve what I want. So so during my challenging time in 2019, this is my achievement in 2019. So I achieved my two tickets BMW Prague, first runner up top Takaful class, fourth runner up top English nationwide, MDIT 2 stars, and then all insurance and Takaful claim for my client are approved. And finally, I secure my financial security network with Wolf. So congratulations to my team. My team is IQ Symbiosis for managing fourth runner-up in 2019. So people ask me what is my determination to achieve what I want. My thought process always have these four domain. The first one is think, second is act, third is result, then we believe. For example, I give you, if you want to eat, right? If you want to eat, you have to think what you want to eat today. You want to eat, for example, I want to eat steak. I want to eat steak for my dinner. So to achieve what I want, right, I have to act. I cannot achieve what I want if I just lie down. So I have to act. I have to order from Foodpanda or Grab, or I go there, tapau, and then balik. So the result I get is I can eat my steak. I enjoy my steak. After I enjoy my steak, right, I should be believed that the steak is really nice. It's good. Then I have to think again. Next time, I should do the same thing again untuk saya dapat rasa steak yang sedap tu. So, my thought process, we have to think like this. I like to think what I want because the dream is free, you know. We can dream for free. But kalau kita tak buat apa-apa, kita tak akan dapat apa yang kita nak. So, akan ada 1000 halangan, akan ada 1000 alasan yang kita boleh bagi kat orang lain. Tapi kalau kita tak cuba, tak buat, macam mana pun, kita tak akan percaya apa yang kita result. Okay? Macam saya tadi, saya pun sama juga macam orang lain. Saya ada 24 jam. Saya perlu tidur, perlu makan, perlu rehat. Plus, some other responsibility that I have to act. Then, I just have to act. Okay? I don't care how many times I fall, how many times I suffer, as long as I achieve my result. Then, when I achieve my result, I believe what I'm doing is right. Then I will repeat the cycle again.
Recording in progress.
Okay, so my target is I want to help as many people as can to build their empire. Because for me, now during this challenging time, working from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. is not enough. It can pay the bills, but we cannot build the empire. So that's why I encourage my friends to do extra income with boost from 6 p.m. to p.m. to build empire. And I want to help people to solving their financial issues. And then my target is I want to achieve additional 1 star every year after this, and at least additional 1 property every year after this. And for what I achieve, thank you to Boost for support me everything apa yang saya dapat sekarang. Because I think if I'm not in Boost, I cannot sustain in this business. That's for sure. Because some agency don't allow part-time to be their leader. Okay? Only in Boost I can sustain my my position as a business partner and also build my financial security network. So, thank you guys for watching. That's all from me. For then any question, you can ask.
Okay, thank you, doktor. So, you lebih suka kita panggil doktor ke? panggil nama je.
Panggil nama pun boleh.
Okay, so just wondering, we saw you in your PPE just now in the slide kan, pakai PPE siap semua dengan face shield semua lagi kan. So you see, being a doctor is not easy. Yeah, we all understand, especially during the pandemic time. So some of us are wondering, with your busy schedule, kadang-kadang you kena on call sampai 33 jam. Kadang-kadang, we see from social media, we don't know whether it's true or not. Some of you need to sleep in the hospital, on the floor, and all that, very tiring. So, with all that busy schedule and tiredness and all that, how can you maintain your momentum in this business, especially last year? So, ada apa tips tak?
Tips like I mentioned just now, because my desire, right, I want to build my income. So I'm not from the rich family, but I can see the opportunity in Boost, which can help me to go further. Alright, because like I said before, I can give you 1,000 reasons. I can give you, I'm very tired. Like I try to approach some of my friends to become insurance agents, right? That's their reason. Oh sorry, Syami, I tak ada masa lah. I penat lah. And but if you really want what you want to do, you can go through the reason. You can prove yourself, and then prove all the reason that you give is wrong. Alasan-alasan ni you boleh bagi, tapi you boleh abaikan lah itu alasan-alasan semua. Because the most important thing is your determination.
Betul.
Yeah, that's my motto lah. Because nothing is impossible. I'm possible. Because if any other people can do, why not I?
Betul. Okay.
For sure it's busy lah. It's busy to during the COVID-19 punya rotation because every 2 months we have to go to rotate, right? Because now the case is increasing. So we have to go to help the main team. I mean the COVID team actually is not. There is no department managing COVID team. So they call doctors from other department to take turns, and then what we do now is 1 month to stay in COVID team every 2 months.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So because all these things macam ada alasan semua, tapi yang penting tu the result is beautiful, kan? The result is beautiful, so it's all worth it lah berbaloi.
Esai pun
constraint. Maybe
dia icon pun esai.
It's a good thing I believe, right?
The
When
reason
we help
to me
other
why
people,
criticalness
people
can
will help
like
us.
is because critical
So, for example, when I doing in the
高冷
COVID-19,
场合，就 me because
people
冷场合
just
是
tell me I
follow
want to take
推销
insurance.
嘛，
Tell
所
me
以
I
你
want
们
to take
你们
takaful.
drag out 去集合就
Kita
贵咯。
memudahkan kerja
Like
orang
let's
lain.
say I
Allah
maintain a
tu
criticalness
memudahkan
kat
kerja kita
medical
lah. Bukan
card
memudahkan
no,
kerja kita.
kat hey live 8個就算刷個嚟 esai. I work it out for you and send to you.
Due to time constraint, maybe we pick one more question from the chat here. So this is one interesting question here. Since you are a doctor, where do you get your prospect?
My prospect.
Yeah.
See, my prospect, I sometimes, if you follow my social media, right, Facebook, if you see my post, right, I rarely post in my Facebook lah. But when I have time, I will post in my Facebook. So, I believe, like I said, I put so much hard work to build my brand name in the first year, second year, or third year in insurance business. If you can see my achievement, right, my first year and second year and third year, I didn't get many recognition for top personal or top unit. I achieved that in 2019 for my top personal Takaful Ikhlas nationwide, and also my team also in 2019, which is my third year in insurance business. So my first, second, and third year, I worked very hard to build my brand name, so that people will recognize me. So with the service that I provide to my client, right? So it gives like mouth to mouth marketing to other people also. So that's my answer for that.
Okay, very good. So we all agree that social media is a very big market. So if you can build your branding, then people will start to notice you. Okay, maybe one last question. One last one. Okay, so Shabi, do you have any? I tak nak guna istilah nasihat lah, tapi mungkin ada sepatah dua kata. For those who are thinking of joining Boost, tapi maybe they are still thinking, ala saya kerja pangkat tinggi ke, saya doktor ke, saya engineer ke, nak saya buat business ni macam a bit awkward, like it's something new. You have any advice ataupun any words for people who are still thinking of coming to Boost but got hold back?
Yeah, like I said just now, why I proud to be a Boost associate because of the support, the system, the founder in the LLC system and everything, right? From the sales point of view, right? If we see ourselves at the low level, we will be a low level people. If we see ourselves as the highest position of the level people, we will go to the highest position. For example, right? If you think that you want to sell insurance because of you want to get some income, or you feel shame that you go to the people and you want to buy insurance, you want to buy takaful, right? So that's how people will think of you, because you think of yourself is like that, no? But if you see yourself as a people who can help other people to get the right protection, the right insurance and insurance takaful, the right you can help people to reduce their income and to reduce their debts. You see your people who can help and advise other people to add to add their income right through the business system. Then you can see yourself as the people who can help other people. Then when you see yourself like that, right, other people will see you the same way you believe with yourself.
Betul. So just like your 4 domain lah, you think, you act, you get the result, and then you believe and you repeat the whole cycle.
Yeah.
Okay, alright. Okay, so that's all the time we have for Dr. Shami. Thank you very much, Doctor, for your sharing.
Gamle sua
Thank
ke
you.
lai le
Once
ni
again,
gi
we'd like to
a
thank
in
you for
kui
your
tampo.
service as a
Kalau
frontliner, and
si
we
sa
hope
ideal
to
ah.
hear from your
Yes,
sharing once again.
okay.
in
While
the
working
near
out in
future.
critical
Okay,
illnesses,
so,
maintain
Doctor,
the
thank you
medical
very
that was
much.
sua ke lai life.
Let us go on with our next speaker. So that was Dr. Abdullah Shami. Yeah. So we hope to hear from you again, Doctor. Okay, our next speaker, we have Kelly Hay. So just to introduce a little bit, yeah, she graduated from this degree of quantity surveying. For some of you who are confused what is quantity surveying, later maybe she can explain a little bit. She joined Boost as a fresh graduate back in 2018, yeah, and she qualified BMW for 3 times already. Her motto, yeah, mindset is the key to success. So I think she is still very, very young. Let us hear from Kelly. Kelly, are you here? Hello, Kelly.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, everyone. Good morning. So
Morning,
let
morning.
me share my slide.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So let me introduce a little bit about myself. So I'm Kelly. This year 26 years old. So this is a quick review of my profile. Okay. So actually I'm from Klang, a small place located in Selangor. And my parents, right, actually from as work as a hawker. So since young, I promised to myself that I must study very hard so that I can get a better result, and then after graduate, I can get a better job. Okay, so I graduated as degree in quantity survey in TAR College. So this course, right, actually related to construction firm. It's a construction firm, and then during study time, we need to if let's say we graduate, right, we need to go to site for evaluations, and we need to prepare the costing for the constructions. Okay, so before graduated, we need to go to an internship. So I work internship as a quantity surveyor. So that time, right, during the internship, I only realized it's not about how hard work you put in the company, and then you actually can get the income level and the lifestyle you want. Because, right, I actually saw one of my manager, she already worked in this industry about 15 years. And then yet her time and the salary and the income still decided by the boss and by the company, because she got 4 children, so every time she need to fetch the children back home. So I was wondering, how come she can back earlier, she don't need to work? Then I asked another senior, then she tell me that, oh no, after she sent back the children back home, right, she still need to work overtime at night. So I was thinking, okay, if let's say I continue to work as a QS after my graduate, is this the life same as is this my life will be same as her? Okay, so at that time, I actually don't like this kind of lifestyle, because I want to have a control of my life, including the income also. I want to I want to determine my income level. Okay, so that time just thinking that I don't want to work for people, but just thought only, don't have any action done yet. So it comes to a turning point in my life. people will think that graduated is same as unemployed. But for me, right, it is very important turning point in my life because it is the time for me to decide whether I want to continue to work for people or I can do any other thing else. So it also a dilemma because why my parents they want me to have a secure job and secure income. But I asking myself, if let's say I follow what my parents ask me to do, right? In 3 years to 5 years down the road, can I get the lifestyle I want in my life? So the answer is no. Okay, so I decided I don't want to work for people. And then what should I do next? Okay, so it comes to a people that introduced the insurance business to me. Yes, this is my mentor, my boyfriend Jeffrey, and the brother Darren. So that time, right, Darren already knowing that don't want to work for people already. He knowing that we don't want to work for people already. Okay, so he actually introduced the insurance business to us. But actually, when he shared, right, I didn't immediately decided want to join one because the position before I joining insurance, right, I already told them, I already told him, uh, there's a lot of agent in the industry already. How can I do? And for you guys' information, right, he got 4 siblings in this industry as a full timer, including the spouse. So I was thinking, wow, there is the family member. Everyone is doing insurance more. Can I still do me? Okay, so this is the thought that I think before I join insurance. And I also think that there's a lot of people already have insurance. Whether this market still can be do and it is very difficult. No, no, no. Actually, this is what is before I joined. I purchased on insurance. Okay, so why I choose insurance at the end? Because for insurance, right? Like for me as a newbie, as a fresh graduate, I don't have any like capitals. We can say that it's saving. Okay, if let's say I don't want to work for people, then I can do some business But if let's say I want to do the business, right, I need to put up some capital to start the business. And for business to start earning, right, half year to 1 year down the road, need to wait half year to 1 year to break even. So for me as a fresh grad, for insurance is very good for me because low capital. What I need to do is just a sharing. I just need everyone to share about importance of insurance. That's it. This is very easy for me. Okay, so that time, right, why I choose insurance again? Because sustainable income. Because that time during my study time, I will do some small micro business. If let's say I sell off a product to the person, right, I only earn one time commission. So next month it will become zero again. But by joining insurance, the after I sign one policy, right, the commission I can get 72 times. It's accumulated. Next month I don't need to scare, I still have income or not because it is very sustainable. And why I join insurance? Because for a business to be done right, we need to find a everyone need product. That's why a lot of market. So it is a need based product. Previously, I don't have this strong feeling until the pandemic happened. The pandemic happened, a lot of people losing job, and but they will still buy for insurance because whether they got work or no work, right, they will still get sick. If let's say get sick, no money to pay for the medical bill, that is the biggest problem. So it is a needs-based product, okay? And then why I choose Boost, right? Because before I joined, Darren told us that you guys just need to follow because our system is very easy. You just need to follow the CPC. I was like, okay, what is CPC? Then he said, oh, only one case per week. Actually, it's very easy to do. Okay, I will just think that okay, if let's say I work for 5 days, one week close one case, it's achievable and it's easy to duplicate because when I'm a fresh grad, I don't know anything. I just follow what they did because it's very easy to duplicate. They tell us what to do, then I just follow. Okay, and lastly, everyone can fly. What I say so. I like to travel around the world, and then I see my boyfriend brothers every year they can travel around the world. I like to travel around the world. I like to take many nice photo videos. So in Boost, right, it is very easy to achieve. Okay, later I'll explain why. Okay, so I made a decision to myself that okay, you try 1 year first, and then you cannot do, then you go back. Oh, no harm because I nothing to lose. I'm very young when I joined, only 23 years old. Okay, so how I see this business in the first year. Just now I already tell myself, okay, you try first, you can then do, and then you go back. Okay, so I actually even though I decided to join, right, I actually not 100% believe in this business. Okay, what I do, I just follow the leader. The leader asked me to go for meeting. I just go to meeting and training. Actually, I had to go to meeting. Okay, but I have no choice. Okay, and then when I really not really proactive. So what they ask me to do, I just do. And then when I meet people, I am not closing case, right? I will just think that this business is very difficult. That's why when I see people, I didn't close case. And I see a lot of senior closing case. I will think that maybe they are long term enough in this industry. So it's very normal for me closing case. Or I see people closing case, I will think that maybe they are very lucky. I'm not lucky enough. Okay? So by my talk on the first year, right? What is the result in the first year? Actually, in first year time, I use whole year to complete a 50,000 sales. So for this amount of sales, right, it's better for me to work for people because the income is very low. Then I even think of want to give up. But when I want to give up, right, I asking myself one question: why you want to join at first? Although a lot of people asking you why you join insurance, then I asking myself why I join in this insurance. Is it the market problem that costing me only 50,000 or myself is the problem? So I make a change. What made me change in the second year? I changed in mindset. I tell myself that okay, the past is past. For now, you start from zero. I tell myself that in this year, you must complete 200,000 sales. In this year, you must complete 2 tickets for BMW. And then I tell myself, whenever I meet people will buy from me. If let's say the people don't buy from me, find a reason why they don't buy from you. So by using this mindset, every day I think everyone will going to buy insurance from me. Attractions, the law of attractions. And on the second year onwards, right, I already complete my BMW early bird qualifier, meaning that half year, right, I already complete 100,000. And in the same year, I completed double ticket because I already committed to myself that I want to complete 2 tickets no matter how. And I even closed 50,000 sales in 1 month. Last year, in the first year, do whole year only achieve 50,000, but I use 1 month to complete 50,000, and at the end, I achieved my target that I set to myself. Because in a way, I committed to myself that I want to achieve. So eventually, it will lead to a different action, and it will lead to a different result. So last year, pandemic is very difficult for everyone, but I still managed to complete the incentive trip by the company. What I want to emphasize is on last month itself, FMCO started in June. So in June, I never go out to meet anyone face to face, but I still managed to close 50,000 sales in a month. So because why I can do this? Because I already made a commitment to myself. In this month, you must complete your goal. So I have completed because everything starts with a mindset. whether I want to make it or I really, really want to make it. So what I want to share, right, is everyone everyone can achieve anything in Boost. If let's say you believe your strong belief that you can achieve, you can achieve. Because I from started I also don't know whether I can achieve or not. But at the end I made a commitment to myself. I set this goal and then one by one achieve. One by one achieve. So for those right who already joined in this industry, give yourself one commitment. At the end of 2021, what you want to achieve in Boost. So for those who are still thinking whether this insurance business can do or not, just started with your one step. Because every milestone start with one single step. I also don't know whether I can make it or not, but I make one decision for myself. And then I make a decision already, and then I fully committed to myself. So there is also challenges in doing insurance. I have no networking, start from fresh grade. I don't know anyone. What is the market I have is just friends, but I know what I want in achieve in this industry. So no networking. There's a lot of people outside. There's a lot of people. Whether I go do this business or no do this business, the business will still run. And if let's say no people to meet, right? Actually, Facebook, Instagram, there's a lot of people to meet. That it is actually not an excuse that we have no networking, no people to meet. It depends on whether we want it or not. We want to meet the people or not. We want to achieve our goal or not. Because the goal, right, is actually bigger than the challenges. All the challenges is actually nothing. Because if let's say your goal is big enough, right, you will overcome it no matter what happens. Okay, so what did I do consistently during the MCO lockdown? I just back to basic. Every day work for 5 days like normal people, 8 hours. I meet people every day. So I do 30 dials every day, and I seek for referrals after the appointment. And the most important thing is focus on goal. What is your goal in this month, in this year, in next 5 years? Okay, so my goal in this year, MDIT 1.5 star, group production about 500,000, and I want to promote 2BP. Okay, so gratitude to Boost Management, Mr. Pong, Charles, Mr. Pang, and Andrew, and all the Boost Management. Thank you, you guys, for the help during the journey, and thanks to the leaders for the help up since we are started. Okay, thank you clients for trusting me as the insurance agents, although you guys never beat me before. And lastly, also thanks to my parents that continuous support me during the journey. Okay, so mindset is the key to success. Everything starts with your mindset. So that's all from me. Thank you very much.
Alright, thank you, Kelly. Okay, let's look at the chat. Yeah, so looking at Kelly, we know that she is a very dangerous lady. Dangerous means what? What she think will come true. What she think will come true. What she want to achieve in life, she will get it. So that's what I call dangerous. Okay? So let's look at the chat and see whether there's any question. Due to time constraint again, let's go through one or two questions. So number one, Kelly, if you don't mind, just want to check with you, or maybe you have some advice or something to say for a fresh grad, yeah, for a fresh grad, especially now because of the pandemic, some of the jobs are not hiring. It's not easy for them to look for a job, but they also maybe they don't want to change. Maybe they are like you. They graduated in maybe quantity surveying, but to come into Boost, to do insurance is totally a different thing. Yeah, just like you graduated in QS, but it has nothing to do with insurance. So, what do you have to say to those who are about to graduate or already graduated, um, in trying new things? What do you have to say to them?
Okay, so I was telling them
Mm.
is this is the job they working right now, or
Mm.
the job they are looking for
Mm.
is the job that they want. If
Mm.
let's say it's not, and if let's say the job they want, right,
Mm.
it is the end result is what they want. If let's say the end result is not what they want, right, why not can give a try? Because we also working, let's say we work for people also working. Why not? It's just a different in platform, but there's a very different in result.
Okay, so is the end result that they want?
Yes.
End result that they want, that will help them to determine. Okay, very good. Another question will be, since you join as a fresh graduate, yeah, most of your friends or your classmate or your university mate, they are, maybe when you come to Boost, they're still looking for a job, or they just join as an employee. So maybe they don't have the money to buy from you, or maybe they're still looking for a job. So until now, you are 3 years in the business, the fourth year in the business already. So any of them became your client?
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much. Thanks to my friends that trust me as because we are close enough, and then I can see they see my service so they buy from me. So this is the thing.
Okay.
Because I'm really committed to in this industry, as in the social media. Yes.
Yeah, if you guys got add Kelly in Facebook or Instagram, you will know that. Okay, all right. So one last thing. You mentioned you want to have 1.5 MDIT staff.
Yes.
Okay. So what do you want
Yes,
to do
I-
with that money? We are curious. A young lady, you got so much money. What do you want to do? Or what do you plan to do?
No, don't have any planning yet, but just started with this goal.
Keep in the
When
bank
you
first.
when you have this money, right, then you can think a lot of things they want to do. Of course, yeah.
Okay, all right. So thank you very much, Kelly, for your sharing. We hope to hear from you again, and then we can see in the chat room a lot of Clang people here. So you got Clang. Your fans is here, all the Clang. Oh, by the way, I forgot. Your new car sudah sampai.
Yeah, due to the MCO.
Okay.
Yes, you'll be delivering soon.
So a lot of Clang people are curious. What car you bought?
Waiting for my post.
So this one is asking you all to add the Facebook lah. Okay. So add her Facebook or Instagram, then you will know what car she buy. Okay. Thank you very much, Kelly. We hope to hear from you again. All the best for your goals in this year. All right. Okay. So guys, that was Kelly. Yeah, a fresh grad who just joined us a few years ago, and she has been achieving what she wants to achieve as long as she decide on it. All right. Okay. So once again, thank you very much, Kelly and Dr. Shami, for sharing with us. Next, we would like to invite the head of training and development, Mr. Charles Chan, to say a few words and to help to summarize tonight's event. Mr. Charles, I hear.
Yes, Andrew. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay, good. Good evening dan selamat petang kepada semua ahli Boost. And today, tonight's Power Charge Night is great because we have a record 300 over, actually 326 attendee. So this is a large number, and I encourage each and every one of you to continue to participate, dalam Power Charge Night ini, because every single session, if you can get just one idea only, satu aja, one idea will help you a lot. Okay, imagine every month we have 2 Power Charge Night, you get 2 ideas. Therefore, 1 year, I think the number of ideas will be tremendous. Yeah. Okay, very quickly, I would so like to congratulate the toppers for June submission. Partner is Edwin Yap with 53,000 under Justin Xiao, under the guidance of Justin. And for BP unit, BP Muhammad Norehan submitted 157,000, fantastic, under the guidance of Noah Asrina. So Norehan has been the topper for the last few months. There is a very consistent performance. Yep. Also, thank you very much to our 2 speakers sharing today, to Dr. Shami and also Kelly Hay. And both of them shared very solid points. And to Dr. Shami, nothing is impossible, because the word impossible, if we break it up, it becomes I am possible. That is his motto. And I find that Dr. Shami is very systematic. His strength is he believes in himself. Dia punya financial goal. And the most importantly is he actually has a very strong desire for the goals. Itu yang penting. When you have desire for your goals and you're very focused, all the obstacles will actually go away. So that is a key area. Kelly shared a very fundamental things about mindset. And although she's young, she just finished her study, but she's very clear about what she wants. In fact, to both of them, Dr. Shami and Kelly, both of them are also very clear what they want. Now, this is a very important thing about mindset. So, Kelly really wanted to control her time. That's the key reason why she quickly come into this business without even working in a job after her studies. So, the thing that really amazed me is that for both of them, their mindset is like that. First, decide dulu. Buat keputusan dulu. Decide first. Then you do it. Because I feel that many of us, maybe we haven't decided exactly what we want, how we want to do it, how fast we want to do it. All this, we have not decided. Maybe we just do and see how. In the end, the result may not be what we want. But for both of them, they are actually very clear about what they want. So meaning they decide first, and then they follow up with action. Like that, then it's very clear. So if you reflect back into our life, many years, you may have come across a time where the toughest time in our life is actually making a decision, right now. Decide what course to study, who to marry, what house to buy, where to stay. All these are big decisions, right? And may take a long time, But once you decide, very hard to, very easy to do, right? The difficult part is actually deciding. So meaning get yourself clear about all the decisions. Once you decide, then so-called taking action on it will be a lot straightforward. Okay, some key simple messages to our guests, our orang baru in this platform is see how our opportunity can actually help you to a turning point in your life. Look at our 2 speakers. One is working at work a few years already, number of years. The other person is fresh from study. And it may apply to you. If you are in a crossroad or thinking of doing something that will make you have a quantum leap, these are the opportunity where you can learn from them. And to our existing partner, which are with us right here currently, if you are short of time, then if your challenge is short of time, then follow people like Dr. Shami, because he's still a full-time doctor, but he still can actually fit in, all the activity, including not just sales but also recruitment. And if you say you don't have enough experience, then you follow our second speaker, Kelly. She is quite new, fresh from study, so you can actually learn on the job. Meaning, while you work on it, you business partners. Recruitment is our number one job, but if you find difficult to look for people, or what kind of characteristic, ciri-ciri apa yang betul, apa yang bagus dalam recruit ini, you just look at these two fella ni, Dr. Shami and Kelly, right? These two person, you look out what are the common trait or characteristic ciri-ciri yang ada pada mereka. Very simple, right? First, they are very clear what they want. Then they follow up with their decision. These people are like that, very basic. If you make recruit blah blah, one don't know what they want, also cannot, this cannot. But they must follow us, follow the system. But if you find people like them, then it's a lot faster. Alright? Okay, very quickly, I just want to share some slide about our business and also some updates. Okay, let me see. Hang on. Alright, Andrew, can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, this is our target. Right now,